Good morning, my friends. I'd like to start off this video with thanking so many of you. I've got so many new subscribers that I wake up in the morning, I look at my phone. It's kind of a different life for me. And I'm so happy that I can help anybody, even just one woman that's more mature. And I wanted to thank you. I was just taking this off my fireplace. And this is from Adina. She makes her own cards, and it's beautiful, beautiful. She makes everything. I have never seen a woman so talented in making cards and the little pieces and the things to say on them. And she sent me a Christmas card, and it's the first one I've received, and it's on my fireplace. And I want to talk to you this morning about how women, such as myself, I'm in my 70s. There's very few of us on YouTube on our 70s. And Wayne Goss brought it up in his last video, and you have to watch it. I mean, I'm sure every one of you watch Wayne Goss. He's like the originator of YouTube. I mean, everything he says is basically the gospel, because he's so right on, and he's always helping older women. But it occurred to him as a man. I mentioned it to you earlier that I had noticed. Every wrinkle cream, everything you see is a young, beautiful girl posing a seductive look and putting on wrinkle cream on a spot. And then they say, look how beautiful it is. Or look, there was no spot there. Do they honestly think that as when we get mature, like I'm in my 70s, do they think that my mind went and I thought that wrinkle cream took away that beautiful 20-year-old who could be one of our daughters? Wrinkles? No, it's just not right. We are not presented well in public when we go out. Unless we're fixed up and in well-dressed clothing, which does make us feel better. Sometimes I think we should do that because, you know, I have agoraphobia and panic attacks, and you all have helped me so much. I've never had friends like this. I never went places with girlfriends. My husband was always too ill or something. I just was a homebody, and then I moved in with my son. But I had no idea where I went with that. Like, it's a good thing I don't make makeup for women's minds, because my mind just lost its track. I'm sorry, Hugo. Hugo has to be the star of everything. Now he's standing up on the sofa. See if there's any burglars out there, I guess. But we're ignored. We're really ignored. Like the cosmetic firm, all the young, beautiful girls that could be our daughters, and they are beautiful, and they deserve their own cosmetic firms representing it. But they become part of BH Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics and things like that, when they have no idea what's going to happen to their face in their 60s and 70s, but they're putting skin cream and all on to prevent it, which is going to be a big help, but it's going to happen anyway. It even happens to the movie stars. They have to get facelifts and things. That's why I say, if we can't afford the facelift, and I'm a coward, so I'm not going to get a facelift anyway. Even if we could afford it, I'd use the money on my children. But it's the only way to get rid of our wrinkles and stuff, and learn different ways to put our makeup on and all. They're going to have to learn those too when they get older, but they're allowed to be part of cosmetic firms. And the only one that does cosmetics for mature women is Wayne Goss. His brushes, which I'm going to ask for Christmas from my children. And he does makeup. He shows mature women. He has a heart for women, and it shows mature women how to wear their makeup. And there's not too many of us, like I said, on YouTube. So if you feel like you're not noticed, you put on some makeup and stuff. But I think somebody should open a brand like similar to Wayne Goss, or he might have to do it. I mean, he might not want to do it, right? He has a lot of makeup for women, but somebody should start including, a lot of different firms should start including makeup called Makeup for mature women, makeup for the mature beauty, makeup for the mature lady. Something different for us, because our skin texture has changed, and these young girls, the creams they're putting on now will help. Their wrinkles might not be as deep, but they're going to have the wrinkles. And we are not noticed, and it isn't right. And I brought myself onto YouTube with panic attacks, agoraphobia, the works. I'm a widow. I lost everything. I don't even have a car. But my son bought me a home, and I moved in with him, and we've made everything pretty beautiful. And when I first picked up, I don't have a camera, I use my phone. When I first picked up my phone to make a YouTube, I was petrified. And I was just talking to myself, which I'm now starting to do regularly. That could be from old age. We're doing too much YouTube. But now I can talk to myself and answer myself at home alone. But maybe there's some of you, like Adriana, who could possibly, if you wanted, if it was in your desire of things to do, to start a YouTube channel. I mean, maybe if more of us started YouTube channels, maybe you don't specialize in makeup. Maybe you like to knit, crochet. All of us women are interested in everything. Older women stick together. All of us are interested in anything that you might know how to do. Like, so many of them are good at cooking. Not me anymore. I cooked so many years. Now my son gets TV dinner once in a while. No, I do cook occasionally. Quite occasionally. I'm exhausted. But maybe if you want to start a YouTube channel. I mean, I was petrified. I had panic attacks. I was just staring at myself in the camera of my phone and thinking of things to say and all. But I just let anything roll off my mouth. I don't, as you can see, I don't know how to edit. Don't have pretty scenery coming on. Maybe some of you could do that. I mean, just think about it. If there's more of us, there's going to be a little teeny bit more of a start for a demand for older women, especially in your 60s and 70s. I mean, look at Melissa. She's in her 60s. She puts Christy Brinkley to shame. She's so beautiful. So many of us. And I don't think that I receive nothing free. I don't think too many of the older women that are on get big packages of makeups to show what's good and what's not good on older women. I think most of those are sent to the younger YouTubers. I have not asked, and one company has not even asked me to display anything that might help us older women, and I wouldn't display it anyway unless it was for a mature woman. I would say, no, I'm so sorry, I tried this, thank you so much for letting me try it, but it didn't work on mature. This is the first time, as Peggy will notice, I told her a long time ago, I bought a dress. I haven't put a dress on in years. But I'm going to wear a dress and I have to hold on to something. Actually, you probably can't see them yet. Nope, I have boots on. Great big high boots with them. Because I want to look nice when I go out in public. But I notice if I do go into a store and my son takes me in, that even though I'm well dressed and they don't know I'm having a panic attack, that when I'm with my son, they generally walk up to my son and say, "Can I help you?" Not me. And I guess it's because I'm older. I mean, now that doesn't happen all the time. So many of our breed of children have been raised to show respect to the elderly, and they will walk up to us. So many of them will and say, "Can I help you?" But so many times, generally, the young person that's with me is asked if they can be helped instead of me. And everything has to change. We have to change somewhere. And maybe if more of us, if you would just think about it, starting YouTube, do you know that you can actually, they start to pay you if you get 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how much because not 1,000 subscribers. I almost cry because I'm getting so close to 500. Every day my son comes home, I'm like, look, I got another subscriber. He's like, okay, Mom. But he has to put these up for me anyway, because I'm not going to help put these up. But we don't, he just got a computer, but I'm pretty sure I would mess it up. So when he does learn how to edit, I have to do that a long time. He works 6 days a week on top of that. But if just more of us would try just to come onto YouTube and just maybe do whatever you're good in. Maybe throw out 1 or 2 YouTubes and see if you succeed. I bet you will. Just throw out anything. Decorating, cooking. You know darn well we have got to be good at something. We have raised a generation of children, beautiful children, men, women. They wouldn't have used a spoon if it weren't for us. We have done our share of work. Now it's time for us to get a little bit of more respect in the beauty industry. Like Wayne said, every place you go, there's a picture of a beautiful, gorgeous woman in a pose with just flawless skin, and she's using their cream. The girl was beautiful before the cream was ever invented. We all know that. We know that. I don't know why they act like we don't know that. But anyway, I've done enough complaining today. You think about it. If you'd like to join YouTube, I'll definitely subscribe to you. You just write to me. I don't care if you do cooking, because I can learn some cooking anyway. Anything. Or if you have health things that you want to complain about. I complain all the time about my health issues. Anything. I mean, there's not enough of us older. The whole majority of YouTube is young people. And for Wayne Goss, we need to thank him. And he does so much for mature women. It's just so kind-hearted of him for even a man to think of this. My daughter gave me this. My daughter that has the horrible illness. I wear this now all the time since she gave it to me. It's the 2 hearts are one, combined as one. And I want to show you today, I stole this from Risa Loves Makeup. She showed these beautiful earrings on Amazon. If you might want to see them close. See, and I thought, I'm going to order those. They're around $12. See if they look good on an older woman. I mean, there's times where we can wear our hair back into a low bun, and these will really show up, or put it back behind our ears, or down a little. These are beautiful earrings, and they look great on older women too. And the beautiful girl Jean Watts, she mentioned this intro lace eyeshadow by CLIO, and it was on sale for $15, but now I notice it's back, but it's now $29.99, and that's what I'm wearing today. But to be honest with you, there's one in that I've shown several times. See this one up close. There's one I've shown you several times. That's by Milani. It's very, very close to this. It's not $29. It's probably about $8. But this one's really a nice one because I used these as highlighters on my cheeks and stuff. And when my son puts the tapes on me, my cheeks come back up to where they used to be. So that's another thing. If you ever want to go out with the tapes, put them on. They pull our face back up, and our loose skin, rip them suckers off when you get home. God bless you for putting up with this long interpretation of mine of how to help older women, because Wayne knows a lot more about it than I do. And just watch his video, and I hope it doesn't make you cry like it did me. It actually made me cry that some man finally realized that we're not noticed. We're not noticed. And he mentioned 40 and 50 and 60. Going into 70, you're definitely not noticed. We're really, I mean, we're not supposed to, like he said, kiss in public. I don't have anybody kissed. My husband has passed away, but you all might. Or you don't see that. I begged my son to find a TV show that has old people in at my age. that I can watch. I'm like, does that have any old people in it, Daniel? And he's like, I don't know, Mom. There's not even too many of those. God bless you. I will rant and rave all day. You know that. God bless you for subscribing. Thank you so much. You don't know how happy it makes me. It's been bringing me so much out of depression and panic attacks and agoraphobia. I still have them. I haven't left the house since the last video you had of that store. I think that was 3 weeks ago, if not longer. God bless you. I love you all so much. I really, really, I feel like I have friends all over. I just got a subscriber from Lithuania. God, I was so happy. And she's young. She doesn't look old at all. She looks young. God bless you. Thank you. Please have a wonderful week. Please, and think about maybe you might want to join YouTube. Just put up 1 or 2 videos, anything you want. Just something for older women. God bless. Goodbye. You can't turn your off.